Jesus, that energy he had over here was so different now, isn't it? Is it just me? Because over here he was like, yeah, let's fucking go. And then he sat down, he's like, hi, my name is Nick. Nick. Oh. Hey, guys. Well, we're not going to do the same things that we used to do and say something about a ghost next to me. We're going to talk about me. We're going to talk about welcoming y'all back to the Fat Boy Fabe Show. There's been a lot of things that have been going on lately. We're talking about, I don't know. I mean, I'm in a different studio. It's fucking nice out here, don't you think? A lot nicer than where I was at before. So, I want to start off with talking about what everybody's been talking about, which is the hoodies. You know, the hoodies that I had that I thought was going to be a big thing. I thought it was going to be a huge thing because a lot of people were hitting me up talking about, hey, I want to buy 2. I don't want to buy 1. I want to buy 3. I don't want to buy 3. I want to buy 5. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. Let me tell you. Oh, Jesus. See, I failed right there because I'm not supposed to be cursing 10 minutes into the show, but this is just a reintroduction, so I can say it, right? I can say what the fuck I want. It's called the Fat Boy Fabe Show. It ain't called y'all show. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, the hoodies. I appreciate y'all not supporting. It showed me I jumped too fast. You know what I mean? I jumped too fast and I listen to people too fast. So now I know a lot of y'all lies. A lot of y'all big time lies. And y'all just what do you call it? What do you call it when somebody's a moment seeker? I think it's a moment seeker. You're searching, you know, when the moment happening, you're so excited that you're just willing to be like, hey, I'll buy 3. I'll buy 20 $60 hoodies. Yeah, okay. So basically what I wanted to say to bring that up is that since I am in a new studio and everything, I am going to have a new season 2 of the hoodies. But I'm not selling them. I'm going to have somebody sell them. You could order off of them. And I will give you the information when that happens. It should be happening around the next 2-3 weeks. Yeah. So, and so since we're here, we're talking about the hoodies and why we're having a season 2 so fast after, 2 episodes? Well, I had a problem with the previous studio I was at because of some comments I made about the president, Donald Trump. Oh, Jesus, don't you love the name? Don't you love the name? So, I don't think I said anything crazy, but, you know, solar-powered studios can suck my dick. That's all I'm going to say. You know, you think that you put so much into somebody that's you think is trying to help you out, and then you say one small thing about the president. I mean, what are we living in the 1950s? You say, are we talking about Jesus Christ? Are we talking about the president? Are we talking about Jesus? You know? Who is Donald Trump for somebody to be like, fuck this money. I need to support Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't even know who you are. You know? Let's get that into the fucking... Let's think about that for a second. You know, for some guy to just be like, you know, I don't like those comments. And if you look back at the motherfucking episode, I ain't saying nothing crazy. All I simply said was, I don't believe he can make this country better, but I hope he does. What's so fucking wrong about that, right? So, Solar Power Studios, suck my dick. All right. So, since this is a reintroduction, and my first introduction was probably just 2 episodes ago. No, I believe it was 2 episodes ago. And if you remember, if you watched, I had a cancer scare. Now, it's official. I don't have cancer. I got to keep my balls, guys. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Relax. I know. I get to live. I get to keep my balls. Right? Now I'm just trying to be a dad, right? I'm trying to find. Well, I don't have kids, but I'm saying now I could. So basically, how I found out was because I was trying to have babies, and they had to check my balls, and they checked my balls, and they found some stuff that they, the ultrasound. I think I talked about it, that episode, and but I'm good. I'm good, guys. Yeah. Come on. Give me some more. Y'all too kind. All right. So we're just gonna, thank God. Thank God. Thank you to everybody that was supportive and gave me kind words and showed me that I'm not alone in this. Kinda. But yeah, thank you everybody. So on to the next subject. I know I'm not good at these what do you call them? Segues. It's okay. I'll get better at this. So I also want to shout out to the people that hate on me. Y'all really mean, bro. Why y'all talking to me like this? So what I'm talking about is you guys well, not you guys, I should say 10%. But 10% really bothers me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really does. So people that I know personally or I don't know wanna tell people, it's kind of like you're working at Burger King and you making burgers, and somebody that's never made a burger in their life comes and tells you how to make your burger. Or somebody that's never even invested in their lives or something that they want to do, want to tell you how you should invest your money and how you should do your shit. Sorry, but you can't do that. Can't do that, because I don't tell you how to do your job. I don't tell you what to do with your money when you buy something, right? Let's say you buy soap, a bar of soap, and you decide that you want to shove it up your ass. Who am I to tell you can't do what you with your soap, shoving it up your ass when you're the one that paid for it? Come on. It's simple math. 1 + 1 = don't tell me what the fuck to do with my money, right? All right. And also, talking about what to do with my money. If you don't like me cursing, if you have kids and you don't want them watching my shit, there's a lot of settings and privacy things that you can do on YouTube or whatever, parental control and all this to block me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for approval. I'm here to speak, to make people smile, make people laugh, give people hope. And, that's what I'm here for. And try to connect the East Coast, the West Coast, the East side of the world, the West side of the world, the North side, and the South side. That's what I want to do. I'm not here to be liked. Because a lot of people that try to do things for the better are usually not liked. They crucified Jesus, didn't they? They murdered Martin Luther King Jr., didn't they? Not everybody's gonna like the idea, and that's okay. I curse. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I use the name in vain. Listen, God, Jesus, forgive me. Now what? All right. Now what? So, I don't know what to tell you. Just, either you watch or you don't. And I'm not here to make fake fans. I want real fans. I want real people that believe in me, that like what I say, that trust what I say, and don't just try to judge me off a rip because I say curse words or, hey, maybe you should do this. Listen, I get it. I appreciate it. But no, thank you. Look at this beautiful place I have at. We got, new studio. Look at this. Man, this is gorgeous, bro. And shout out to Noah. You know what I mean? This is something special. And this is going to be the new home for the Fat Boy Fabe show. For a fact. And I'm going to make sure that. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, we got new ideas. I got new ideas. I got new guests. I got Exotic Fox. I got Celia Contreras. I might have Patrick Cutler, which is like Napoleon Dynamite, come on the show. I'm going to have some comedians from Minneapolis, Trey Scott, Just Drew, what you seen on my last episode. Anybody else that wants to be a part of it, holla at your boy. We don't discriminate, white, black, Asian, or not Mexican. And I'm not. Anyways. So, I want to do, what I'm usually used to doing. I usually do story time, right? Because I like telling stories or questions. I didn't take any questions. At all. Because y'all some assholes. How dare you? Then, I have to pause because just the audacity of y'all sometimes is just crazy. Like, how dare you, call me No Neck Fabian? Whoa, I have a fucking neck, dude. All right? Don't call me No Neck Fabian. Or call me No Neck Fabian. I don't give a fuck. Call it the No Neck Fabe show. For all I fucking give a fuck, right? Call it the short man Fabe show. Call it whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get into a story time. And I want to talk about how like I said, I want to talk to people and I want to inspire people and I want to let people know that nothing is impossible in this motherfucking world at all, bro. And I'm not even nowhere near where I need to be. I just know that I'm still alive at 33 and Jesus here. And, it's never too late to start doing something that you want to do with your life. All right? So I'm going to start off with a story about when I was homeless in North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way. Shout out to Charlotte. Love Charlotte. North Carolina is my second favorite state after Minnesota, to be fair. So when I started traveling, I should say, and I'm being by myself, before that happened, I had gotten stabbed in my liver and my lung. And some things happened that I'm not going to talk about on air that forced me to leave. Not forced me, but I needed to leave because if it was either two things. It was either you kill somebody or you get killed, right? Which is, not a fucking fun. It's not fun. It's not fun to think about, living every day. So I had to go. It was like something happened to somebody that I knew it would be bad. And so I did. I went to Maine. Hate Maine. I do not like Maine. Maine is very mainly racist. So I went to Maine, but didn't like it. Came back down to Mass, got into some more shit. Exactly why I left in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Why I left? Oh, yeah, because of this. Leave, come back. Oh, yeah, this is why I left, because it happened the fucking again, right? So instead of going to Maine, I'm like, let me shoot my shot at going somewhere down south and where I don't know anybody. And yeah, so I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, I just bought a ticket, bought a bus ticket, went down there, boom, we there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom. She helped me as well. And we went there. And me, and yeah, I didn't have nobody out there. So I was homeless. Went into the shelter down in North Tryon. Shout out North Tryon Shelter. We basically we lived there for a little bit. And when I say we, I'm saying me, you know. It was tough. It was never, being homeless and living in the shelter and being in the state you've never been in your life and dealing with fucking crackheads, meth heads. Yeah, it's never fun, and not just that, but, I got into some shit. I started drinking a lot because who the fuck wants to be around all these crazy crackheads, and I'm homeless and I got a job, but I got to come back to this shit. So I would start drinking. Next thing you know, I get in an argument. Boom. I'm fighting people in the fucking shelter. You ever fight a crackhead? If you have, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, I did not lose. And if I did lose, I would admit it, but I did not lose. But Jesus Christ, one of the toughest battles in my life. And the guy was not big. He's probably a couple inches shorter, skinnier for sure. But the guy had moxie, boy. That motherfucker had moxie. He smoked that motherfucking stem in front of you like it was a cigarette. He didn't give a fuck. But he was a dickhead. And I'm a dickhead. And dickheads, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do, Doc? Yeah. So, yeah. Got kicked out the shelter. Forever in North Carolina. In Charlotte. Can't go back to no Charlotte shelter for fighting. And so after I got kicked out, obviously, I didn't really have much support because if I had support, I wouldn't be leaving my state. So I didn't have no family, no friends, nothing. Ended up living in the woods, bro. I moved to the woods right next to where the shelter was because it was woods next to it. Live next to the woods. Live next to the shelter in the woods. And the weird thing about it is that I seen when I walked into the woods, 'cause it was like a trail. It was like a trail. You could look. You walked in there, and I remember just saying I had a bag of luggage. I seen the trail. I put my luggage on a tree, like a big ass tree. Put them right there, sat on it, and laid my head on a tree, bro. That sounds like some Johnny Appleseed shit, don't it? Who the fuck does that? This guy. So fucking yeah. And then I realized that there were people living in the woods, right there next to the shelter. I started talking to the people. Like, what you guys doing? No, we're just drinking, smoking crack, doing heroin. Oh, that's fun stuff. All that jazz. And here I am, just this 23-year-old boy with these 50-year-old crackheads, meth heads, and all this shit. But I am intrigued because I spent my life selling drugs, right? I was always on the other side of the selling drugs. I was the drug dealer, not with the drug doers, I guess. And so it was a different experience for me, and I was intrigued by it. I was like, oh, so this is what y'all motherfuckers do after I sell you this 20-year rock, you know what I mean? No, hey, I get to see both sides, and then started drinking with them. Never touched no crack, never touched no heroin, you know what I'm saying? Even weed, I wasn't even smoking weed with the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I've seen you on some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't smoke no weed with you. But yeah, so, yeah, man, I used to have pet raccoons. I remember I had one called Mickey Mouse because he had some big ass ears, but one of them was chewed off. Like somebody bit his ear and just ripped it out, and he just walk around. He was cool as fuck. He would come, every time I was going to sleep because raccoons come out at night. If you see a raccoon in the day, run away. But if it comes at night, he's just trying to get some food, bro. I used to feed these motherfuckers bone, and they used to protect me. At least I feel that way, right? I don't know for sure if they would just huddle around my little area, just don't touch fat boy fade. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had raccoons as pets, bro. And then the people that were living there, I used to see people, I've seen people overdose and die. day, and I would have to leave the woods so that I wasn't involved with shit, because it's like, dude, what the fuck are you? I felt offended. Like, why are you dying in front of me, dude? I don't know nothing about this shit. Like, why? You know? Rest in peace to those two guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they had family. Yeah, she got deep. She got dark. Okay. But yeah. So, what I'm basically saying is that, look at me now. You know what I mean? Like, I used to wear shoes that were like, I'm size 10 and a half. I used to wear shoes that were like size 13 because that's all I could afford. Like, I would buy them at like a thrift shop, and that's all they had, because the shoes that I had holes in it, and I was walking all the time because I was homeless and I didn't have a car and I have no money to get on a bus. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell you today, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You don't need anybody. You need somebody to your right or your left. You don't need somebody in front of you, behind you. As long as you keep your eyes in front of you and don't look back, you won't turn into a pillar of salt. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And to tell you that, bro, to this day, we out here making money. You know what I mean? If I had this shit when I was homeless, bro, it'd be a different story. You know what I mean? But I'm not homeless anymore. I'm not a bum anymore. I'm Fat Boy Fabe now. I've always been Fat Boy Fabe. But now y'all get to fucking see me. You know what I mean? Y'all get to experience my life. Blog, whatever the fuck it is. Come on, dog. Quit playing with me. What you want? We doing phone calls? What we doing? So, in conclusion, do what the fuck you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do, and what you can't do. You do what the fuck you want, and that's just facts. I told you a story about one of the darkest times in my life. Actually, I like that time. It was really fun. But, you know, not ideal. And here we are at NBC Studios. Fuck all y'all. And actually, I'm going to end it the way I usually do. All y'all can suck my...
MBC. No relation to NBC.